Hello everyone, welcome back to Fraud on the Telly. Today we'll be breaking down everything that happened in last week's episode of Critical Role Campaign 3 Episode 21, where Bell's Hells completed their heist quest and Ashton discovered some strange notes regarding his past. As always, if you enjoyed the video or learned something new, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Go check out some of our other Critical Role content, like our top 5 Mighty 9 moments, where I break down some of my favorite WTF moments from Critical Role Campaign 2. Okay, let's crack on. Our episode begins just as the party are starting combat with the unknown mud-like creatures. Imogen commands these golem creatures to grovel, while the others try to break open the glass to retrieve the earring. However, the group miscalculate how exactly the spell command works, and Laudna takes attacks of opportunity as a result. Eventually, though, they break the glass with the aid of Ashton's hammer and Laudna's pick. They take the earrings, attempting to escape the way out they came, but find that the door is locked and unmoved. It seems the Verdict have taken their immovable rod and used it against them.
Well, the door's closed. In that room there, the door's closed.
Oh, I'm opening the door.
It doesn't move.
Why?
Did we lock when we closed it?
The bastards!
Or did we lock it?
People. Wait, unless they
No.
watch
I don't
behind.
remember. No.
The other f***ing team.
No, they didn't take the rod and unclick it and then unclick it.
It's not budging.
Man, no, you can't do this!
That's our trick. No one knows that trick but us.
You left it behind!
I'm not spending more than one punch on that before I'm going the other way towards the monster.
FCG, in a panic, attaches the earring with some magnets to the inside of his mouth to hide it. With the door locked, Bell's Hells are forced back into the room with the clay monstrosities. Eventually, through a bit of a clusterfuck, they destroy these creatures through fire magic, Fern letting out several scorching rays being piloted by Laura. However, many in the party are severely injured now. Eventually, they decide to take a short rest while Imogen stands watch at the door. If she were to hear members of the Verdict, she could use her telekinetic abilities to trigger one of the floor tiles in these rooms. A few moments later, they hear the Verdict entering the adjacent room. As Imogen hears the Verdict try to open their doors, she triggers the trap telepathically, causing blasts of flame to erupt from the lion statues, burning the Verdict members alive. Chetney and Ashton are able to hold the doors closed, trapping the Verdict in the flames. This shit was actually super dark, no lie. They do this like 3 times, basically almost killing these members. I was almost expecting an alignment shift for some of the party members after all this, but I guess all is fair among thieves, huh?
Then you begin to hear just ever so gently. You then immediately hear
Tell that!
the sound of heavy stone on stone. You see from underneath the door, the very faint gap on the top and the bottom, bright orange light. And the temperature you immediately sense from the other side of the door get very, very warm. And you hear multiple voices go, The door is very, very warm, and the space around you, now the door is now being pressed upon. Like,
I run over and I help Orm, so you're just like...
I'm just putting the hammer's just down. Well, no, it's because they have to. It's a pull door.
It's a pull door, yeah. All right.
You're just holding the door.
So those of you that are holding the door, we're gonna make a group strength check versus group strength check.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
Is this an advantage thing or all of us?
It's just each of you roll.
I'm still strong, so it's okay.
I'm not.
And I got it.
We'll say 2 of you can roll, just so you get to pick.
You guys go.
I get advantage. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes, because you're still transformed.
Strength roll?
Oh my god.
Yes.
14.
17.
14, 17. They rolled. One of them rolled a natural 20. The other rolled really poorly, which means technically that's kind of a stalemate, I'll say.
Rollies.
So let's roll again.
Can I try to? I'm gonna try to trigger it again.
Imogen triggers the flame a total of 3 times, knocking several members of the verdict unconscious. FCG and Fern heal these down members, while the rest of the party convinces them to stand down and let them go about their business. Laudna as well convinces Chetney to steal the supposed journal of Vespin Chloras we mentioned in the last video on their way out. Ashton, mad at the excessive danger they've experienced from Ivan Hydroga, decides to take some retribution, taking the party to the second floor where they steal a set of hidden papers and some hidden glasses. They report to Ivan winning the competition. The group decide to sleep outside in the woods, worried about returning to the inn because they have stolen things from Ivan Hydroga. FCG casts Remove Curse on Imogen, removing the blue colorization to her skin. As well, FCG attempts to read her thoughts, but she pushes him out. However, he does notice that Imogen's hand moves towards her pocket, holding the shard of Nalrock. Something's up with Imogen, that's for sure. FCG identifies the glasses as Eyes of Charming. Ashton is also able to determine that the stolen papers are magical as well, while Chetney discovers the journal of Vespin Chloras is in fact a fake, which we'll soon see as a reoccurring theme. Before they leave the town, Chetney decides to stop by a store to talk to a toy maker named Zadro Iklin. Chetney learns that she learned her trade in Utherdurn, the city Chetney is supposedly from. Chetney asks her if she knew Oltgar, his old employer. As he says this, she suddenly gets angry and super suspicious, claiming Oltgar had almost ruined her business. As tensions rise, they both agree to act like they've never met, Chetney leaving with Orem. Outside, he tells Orem that Oltgar is the worst kind of person. I feel like there's way more here than meets the eye with Chetney and his former employer. Curious to see what we get here. On the way back to meet with the rest of the party, the two run into Astani, who tells them he has other friends who studied similar things to the twins. These friends refer to themselves as the Grim Variety, whose goal it is to uncover conspiratorial secrets of history to a borderline blasphemous degree by the theological standards, whatever that's supposed to mean. And if Bell's Hells were to go to Eos, they should find Ebenold Kai and deliver to her a sealed letter which Orem now has. The group ride back to Drusar. Along the way, they learn that they can read these enchanted papers if they're introduced to extreme cold. Laudna then casts Ray of Frost. The paper details many of Ivan's acquisitions, as well as there's some sort of code written within the pages. Orem recognized the letters SP.Y.SH-N to mean Spiraling Shin, a high-ranking member of the clasp in Emon. As well, there's some letters referencing Bell's Hell's current employer, Gianna Hexum's transactions in Wildmount, specifically 3 shipments of 3x1x1 crates. Ashton vaguely remembers seeing similar crates and pulling something out of them on his last mission with the Nobodies, but the memory is foggy. The other papers prove that many of the relics in the museum are in fact fake, commissioned by Ivan to be built specifically for him. Very curious to know what's up with these crates in Wildmount. A lot of speculation. That's a very strange size for a crate. I wonder what specifically they're fitting into there. The party arrive home in Drusar with little issue, and that's where our episode ends. Fun little climax to this fun little heist side quest. As well, I have to always love the little sprinkle of backstory that Matt perpetually adds throughout these episodes. While we're on a little side arc here, we're also getting information about the Lumos twins, which is then linked with Imogen. As well, we got some stuff with Chetney and some stuff with Ashton. We got a lot of hidden backstory elements kind of going on this campaign, so it's always fun to try to piece it together whenever the cast or Matt give us a little info. As always, if you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. Click a video on screen now, like our top 5 Critical Role moments in Campaign 2. Please go check out my socials to stay up to date with everything that we're doing. And as always, I will see you in the next one. Stay safe out there. Peace, love, adieu.